All right, 5 a.m. Time to fly to Colombia. It's so early. Got about 2 hours of sleep. Tour life. But the show was so good last night. Mexico always brings it. So anyways, crack of dawn, 5 a.m. Gonna head down to the lobby now, meet the other guys, and we're getting brought to the airport. Okay, just got to the hotel room. Trying to open the window, see what's outside. Okay, there's Colombia. Okay, day of the show now in Colombia. I just went and had breakfast with Jinx and some of the crew members. And also yesterday I went out walking around Bogotá, checking out some stuff, saw some really amazing things. Got inspired for the show, but I burnt my neck like crazy. I had a super uncool sun shirt on, UVF protection. Didn't burn anywhere else, but my neck is brutal. So I'm probably gonna have to like put some white foundation on it or something so I don't look hilarious on stage. All right, heading to the venue. Okay, all ready. Here we go.
I watched a documentary on Mitch Mitchell today. You know who that is?
Drummer from Jimi Hendrix?
Right. Do you know much about the bands that he played in, the supergroup he played in?
No, I don't know much.
Like Dirty Mac or something like that? Never heard of it? It's pretty rad. Like, it's him on drums, John Lennon, Keith Richards, and Eric Clapton. And it's like fucking...
All right, so here we are at the venue. We made it in Astor Plaza Theater. I'm up in the seats right now. Crew is down there getting the gear set up for us for Soundcheck, making sure it all works. We're soundchecking in a couple hours. And yeah, just going to check in here. Tour's been great so far. So we started off this one with 3 rehearsals in Los Angeles. We did 3 days there, and then we flew to Mexico City, where we kicked things off for Viva Latino Music Festival. And that was awesome. Great show. Actually, Billy Idol was on our flight, so that was pretty cool. And the day after that show, we flew here to Colombia, saw Steve Stevens at the airport, and yeah, so playing the show. And then tomorrow we're flying to Chile, then we're doing Argentina, then Brazil. So lots of flying on this tour. We're not on a bus because the cities are so far apart, so it's all flying. A lot of early mornings, but yeah, it's great.
And there's something else, that the power shots, the energy shots. Mm-hmm.
So here's our dressing room for the day, and I'd say this is pretty standard as to what our dressing rooms generally look like on tour on a day-to-day basis. Usually there's like a couch, some chairs, a desk. It's all pretty standard. And here's a stack of posters for us to sign for the meet and greet. Usually we have about 100 to 150 of these to sign per day. To it, yeah. Yeah, these posters are cool. It's nice how I actually have the haircut that's in the poster, because on the last tour, I think we all had different haircuts than what was actually going on, because the photo was really old.
Any marker that happens to die out, please feel free to throw it away so I can get the new ones out.
Okay. All right, so it's 1 p.m. right now, still 7 hours before doors. But usually the fans like to show up a bit early, so let's go see what's going on out there. See if anyone's here yet. Hey! What's up? Hey! Wow, crazy. Holy shit. How you guys doing?
We love you!
Hey everybody, Future Lonnie here, just editing from a different hotel room in the future. Just wanted to give a bit of context about that scene. So I actually had to stop filming there in that moment because things just got so out of hand. When I stepped out there, I was just looking to say a quick hello, like, hey, what's up? Thanks for coming to the show. And then it, as you saw, it turned into this giant group hug, and it was okay for a minute, and then it just got way out of hand, and I could hardly even stand up straight because of all the people that swarmed and came close to me, and I didn't want it to get out of hand, which it kind of did as it was. So anyways, I had to sort of just remove myself from the situation and grab my phone and just run back inside before things got too out of control. So that's what happened there. It was pretty nuts, but it's pretty cool though, gotta say. Thank you so much to the fans in Colombia and South America for being so dedicated. Really awesome, really means a lot. All right, back to the video. But I mean, they don't do that in the US or Europe. Like sometimes I'll go out there and I'll just say hi to people.
Yeah.
This, I walked out and it turned into a group hug. It was just, and I was like, whoa, and I had to like scramble back inside.
Oh.
Yeah, they were cool and nice and everything, and it's awesome to see that excitement, but it like totally caught me off guard. Like, when like a hockey team wins the Stanley Cup, it was like that. I mean, it's my first time here, so I didn't really expect that, but it was cool. So, are these really the drum thrones we're using on this tour? Marco, seriously, like leopard print? That's what we're doing tonight?
Hey man, it's not rock and roll until you throw out the leopard. Are you gonna do a bass solo?
Yeah. What does that do? It just says the frequency?
Yep. I set a frequency that I want to tune the drums. Then it's basically is reading 328, almost there. Want to get to 338, 332.
And then you want it the same pitch at each lug that we
Right.
hit, right?
Well, to do that, this thing is cool because almost there. There we go. That's my value. I lock the value, and now this tuner turn into a guitar tuner. Meaning, I'm gonna basically just gonna work, the needle until it gets to 0, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Strobe mode.
Yeah, from 0.5 hertz to 1 hertz.
Yeah.
It's really you're not gonna hear the difference. So I give myself a little bit like room to wiggle. Perfect.
That's cool. I've never seen anyone use something like that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Like I've seen people tune drums, but I always just thought it was done by
This is
ear.
the quickest. It's called the TuneBot. Amazing. Highly recommend to any drummer.
Nice.
They want to have consistency in their tune.
Wow. Dude, that's why you're a pro.
Try
That's
to.
cool.
Try to.
Yeah.
South America, man.
South America, baby.
You good?
Hey, so just finished the show. The show was great. Just got back to the hotel here. So at the very end, I usually at the end we'll go and like, I don't know, like high five the fans or throw pics into the crowd or whatever. And like I was throwing pics and people grabbed me and almost pulled me into the crowd, and I had to like yank my arm out so that I didn't get pulled in. That type of thing definitely doesn't happen in the US or in Europe where I've played before. So that was nuts. And then as we're walking to the van to get transported back to the hotel, like we walked right out of the venue as soon as we finished the show, right out of the venue into the van, and there was like a mob of fans, and we love seeing that kind of support. But man, it was insane. They were like grabbing our stuff, and we could hardly even get inside the van. It was it was just crazy, like Beatlemania kind of thing, you know. Definitely, I mean, you know, we've got very dedicated fans everywhere we play, but man, this was just a whole nother thing that I definitely wasn't expecting. So yeah, but the show was fun. The whole time I was just thinking, wow, I'm playing in Colombia, you know, playing in South America. And like if you're from South America or something, maybe that's not a big deal, but from somebody like me who's from Canada and who grew up in Canada, playing in South America is a big deal. Like, you know, it's a whole other world from what I'm used to. So anyways, it was great. Off to Santiago, Chile tomorrow morning for the next one. All right, we'll see you then.